Hello YouTube, it's Auston Holleman live from Salvador Bahia, and today I have a very serious video that I want to bring to you guys. This is not a troll move. This is a serious video about what my channel is about. I know the camera has a microphone, but it's so serious I have the microphone on my chest this time. That way you guys can hear me loud and clear, and the captions will be translated perfectly for the people that are in Brazil that think they know what I'm talking about and they really don't usually. This is gonna make sure those captions come through perfectly, because I don't go through and read every single word, because that would take forever. I might as well type it if I do that. So, what is my YouTube channel about? I wrote down my notes, that way I would make sure I didn't miss anything. I just woke up as well. Because there seems to be confusion about if I'm anti-feminist or anti-women or not. I'm not anti-feminist, because as far as I know, when feminism was started in the United States, at least, when feminism was started, it was started for women to have the right to vote. Do you think any day in my right mind I'm sitting here saying women shouldn't have the right to vote? And am I saying that before it was wrong that women couldn't vote? I personally don't care. I'm not a woman, okay? But yes, if you ask me, I believe women should have the right to vote. I believe they should have the right to drive so they can drive to me. I believe that I'm not anyone to feel like that a woman can't be a doctor or a nurse if she doesn't want it. I believe a woman should be able to get whatever career she wants. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I mean, I don't know why. So I can't be anti-feminist with believing in some forms of feminism, okay? Now, what I am is anti-BS, okay? Because feminism has went from equal rights to, okay, let's basically be supremacists over men. You know, it's like, oh, there's feminists that want to push scientists and doctors or whoever's doing it, I don't give a damn, honestly, to be able to create humans without men's semen. Okay, that's BS. Okay, that's very unnecessary. That's gender supremacy, I guess you want to call that. They basically want to wipe out men. It's just dumb, okay? Feminism has got to that, to teaching women that they don't need men, which is just not true. Men made the world for women to live in. You need men to reproduce. You need men to give you validation. You need men to buy your OnlyFans. So yes, you do need men. I'm anti-BS on the things that I've experienced. The dating experiences that I've had, for me to have such a strong opinion that really can't be changed, okay? That's why you hear me use so much explicit language, because I want you to understand that I'm not Kevin Samuels where it's about to be some debate about what happened with me. No, you're gonna realize that what I'm saying actually happened, and I'm gonna say it strong enough. That's just how I talk anyway, but I'm gonna say it strong enough for you to, because when you use strong language, people kind of second guess, you know, debating you. And I love debates, but that's just how I talk. I have certain expectations from people in my life that I know I can get elsewhere. Now, I know there's somebody saying, oh, you shouldn't expect things from people. Yes, you should, okay? You should expect basic respect. Okay, you shouldn't let women disrespect. There's certain things that you should expect from people, yes. And if you're not getting that respect from them, or you're not getting what you do expect, kick them to the curb, yes. Otherwise, let me tell you something about these people. These people say, oh, you shouldn't expect things from women. You shouldn't expect things from people. So that means in translation, that means you should have no standards. Okay, these are the same people that if they say don't expect nothing, well, if she doesn't show up on time at the date, you know, then go ahead and go home and block her. Why are you blocking her? Because you had an expectation for her to be on time, like she agreed to. So yes, there are expectations that you should hold people to in life, and if you don't get that, I would agree, kick them to the curb. But I'm not gonna cap and sit here and say that, oh, you shouldn't have expectations. You should have expectations from everyone. Men, women, I don't care who it is. But in the United States, the expectations, as far as I have and as far as I was raised, I genuinely 100% do not see them being fulfilled in the United States. And that really doesn't matter because I don't live there anymore. If I did try to fulfill them in the United States, I'm pretty sure I would have high blood pressure. I would be very stressed. I mean, I was very stressed out because I'm very calm now every day. And I was calm there too, but it's just different here. I'm in a true state of peace here in Brazil. And yeah, it wouldn't be worth it wouldn't be worth all the work you have to go through to get that peace of mind or that fulfillment. And the people that say, oh, well, you know, it's not as bad as you say, ask them when was the last time they dated anybody in the United States. Because most of the people that disagree with me have not dated anyone in the United States in the past 5-10 years. So honestly, I think you should shut up. So do I hate women? This is a question that I get, and it's usually a shaming tactic. Does Auston hate women? If you ever fix your face to ask me, do I hate women? I want you to slap yourself for it, because that's a very stupid question. If I moved overseas to get a better experience from a different culture of women, where are you getting I hate women? I don't even hate you as women. I just hate the bullshit that they do. That's why I call them out on it. So there's no hating. I love women, actually, okay? I mean, that's what y'all say. Y'all say is all you think about is women? So yeah, I love women. Do I believe in equal rights? Yes, I already said that. Be a doctor. I actually don't care what you do. Just know that there's consequences that come with. I was actually with someone and I heard them say that, oh, I don't have time for a man. And this was actually a Brazilian woman, right? She says, I don't have time for a man. And I asked why? Because I'm working. How many hours do you work a day? The regular 8. Okay. So, you know, we retire at 65, so you're going to be working your whole life. I mean, I guess that means you go your whole life. She's like, oh, I'm in school too, but I'm almost done. She's like, yeah, I know this is just an excuse. But the difference is in Brazil, they can admit that it's just an excuse, and that the whole feminism is just an excuse to an extent. In the United States, as Kevin Samuels showed you, 99% of the time, they're never going to admit that they are just making excuses on why they wait. I don't know. Yes, I believe in equal rights. I kind of got off track. But yeah, everything else about feminism besides the right to vote and all the other things that men have that women don't on a sheet of paper, all the stuff outside of that, if you ask me, is BS. Am I promoting violence against women? Never. I mean, violence has been happening against women for centuries, if not thousands and millions of years. You know, I don't think that violence is new, but I want you, if you think I'm promoting violence against women, I want you to go to a video where I have promoted, because I've been accused of promoting violence against women. I guess they mean a certain group of women. I mean, I don't know. But no, I do not promote violence against women. I just promote men placing a drought on those evil women in the United States. And all United States women are evil. No. I'm not an idiot, okay? Not every single woman in the United States is an evil, money-hungry, child support chasing, clout chasing, no. But I think anybody with 2 eyes and 2 ears and a brain, know that it is an overwhelming amount. And I said that because if I say most, you got some dumbass in the comments that'll be like, well, do you know most women? So because I don't know every single person or a few 100 million people in the United States, I don't have a right to make a generalization. Dumbasses, I swear. But anyway, it is an overwhelming number of women that you would run into in the United States that have an evil mindset, that want to just use you for money, use you for your dates. They'll play with your emotions, because believe it or not, you play with men's emotions when you take them on dates and sell them a dream and don't give it to them. That's why some dudes snap, okay? Because they've been played with their whole life. Some dudes have literally been played with their whole life. I've been played with my whole life, but I had enough wins, even in the United States, for me to not feel like I need to snap about something. But I did snap, and I left the United States in February 2022. It'll be my 12-month anniversary next month. Carnival, thank you very much. Carnival, I appreciate everything you did for me. I have changed my life completely now because of that event. Do I make exceptions for women? Yes. I know I say I'm looking for traditional women, right? But I don't think I actually want a 100% traditional lifestyle, okay? Because that would make me be 100% traditional as well, and I'm not doing that. But I need more than 60%. I don't need 60% modern woman. But can you have exceptions and not be 100% traditional and have some leeway? Yes. For example, you can have a degree and have a job that a man would only have had 100 years ago. That's your exception. I don't care. Do I believe other nationalities of women are better than the U.S. women? Yes. Yes, and I've said that. I've said that. I've said that. They are. I mean, if, for example, I'll say Brazil. Do I believe women in Brazil are better than women in the States? Yes. Now, we can say that can boil down to personal preference, but obviously, I think it's a lot of dudes that have the same things I'm looking for. Why do I think Brazilian women might be better than American women? Well, number one, they're in shape, right? I have to not go places sometimes because I know I'm going to see too many women and I'm going to get off track and I won't get anything accomplished. In example, the mall and especially the beach. If I have stuff to do that day, I don't go to the beach because I'll be sitting at the beach, walking up and down the beach 6 hours. I'll lose track of everything because there's just so many women that are in shape and beautiful. And that's another thing, they're more beautiful on average here because the food is better. There's a lot more mixed here. Not that there's anything against, regular black women or regular white women or regular anybody. It's just mixed people seem to be on average a lot more attractive. But I date everybody, especially black women. So they have a better attitude. These women have a lot more respect for men. I don't think I've ever had anybody in Brazil put their finger in my face. These women don't cut you off when they talk to you. They don't call you out your name. They, for the most part, they show up on time. I mean, they're late here too. And the thing is, if they show up late, they have substance. In the United States, a woman can show up late on a date, and she's also boring as hell when she gets there. So just off those few things I based off alone, it's just the overall respect and appreciation of masculinity you get from women here is just not in the United States. It's there. I'm just not going to look for it. I'm not wasting my time and going through so many hoops and jumping through a million women to get one that fucking respects me. I'm not doing that. Y'all can have that shit. My channel, let me read this note. My channel is about men being able to find better options overseas with women that actually have substance and appreciate them, as I just said. Usually a woman in the United States is a bad deal, and being as powerful as you are as an American globally, you shouldn't have to deal with that. And I 100% believe in that. This channel is about men's self-improvement. That's why I talk about certain things, tell dudes to brush their teeth and wash their face, keep their hair cut, keep the facial hair intact, take a shower, go to the gym. I actually need to upload a gym vlog right after this. Go to the gym. Even just the advice I give on women is a part of self-improvement because first of all, I'm teaching you dudes how to stop harassing women. And then I'm teaching you dudes how to deal with women when you do get them because I feel like I deal with women fairly well. I'm not disrespectful to women. I think I do a good job at dealing with women. So whether if you like it or not, I'm going to keep giving that advice. But like I said, as an American man, American in general, but American men are more powerful than women globally because we have, when it comes to a dating market, okay? I think actually with everything. So being as powerful as you are, you have one of the most valuable currencies in the world, one of the most valuable passports in the world. You come from a country with one of the strongest militaries. Why would you sit at home with your own women that don't give a damn about you, that treat you like they don't give a damn about you, when you can hop on I don't care if you're in Texas, you can hop on an airplane and fly, 3 or 4 hours to Mexico, okay? And get women that treat you with way more respect than women that are 3 or 4 minutes from you. Okay, you're an American, you have the ability to literally do whatever the hell you want. I did it, okay? I had already built my career as a barber, and I made pretty good money as a barber, and I decided, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to find out a way to make money online and go overseas and live in Brazil because I found happiness there. Now, I'm doing it, and I did that all in 7 months after having that idea. Okay, that idea didn't solidify until I came here in February 2022. And literally by August, so what, 7, 8 months, by August of 2022, I was living here. Not August, October, sorry. October of 2022, I was living here. So in Brazil, I don't think people can move that way. In Mexico, I don't think people can move that way. The way how Americans can move and the advantages we have over everyone else as a society shouldn't be taken for granted. So if you can go overseas and change your life and find happiness, why would you deal with naggy ass, on average, it costs a lot to be in the United States. And then when you try to find somebody to talk to, they have an attitude. Why would you deal with that? Okay? I can't remember the last attitude I dealt with in Brazil. If I did, it was one time. Like, even if these women don't want to fuck with you around here, they still will play it off in a way. They'll still have a certain level of respect on how they deal with you. I've been on double dates here, right? And if the woman wasn't interested, if she wasn't interested in my friend, she'll still entertain him enough. We still pick up and know it's bullshit, but she'll still entertain him enough. That way he doesn't feel disrespected, and that way her friend and I can still continue to have a good time. And I think in the United States, that's just not a thing. The women are very disrespectful in the United States, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Now, do I have to talk about American women? No. And yes. Why yes? I do have to talk about American women because I have to compare, because Auston was once a guy that didn't know about this option until I got on YouTube and I seen somebody else talking about the benefits, and they didn't compare as harshly as I do, but they would bring up stuff that happens in the States and then say, oh, well, here this doesn't happen in Brazil. So why would I not want to help other men? So yes, I'm going to keep comparing. So yes, I do have to talk about them. Now, I do it in a very aggressive way. I'm also a man. But I'll ease up on how aggressive I am. I'm not going to stop. They compare you all day. They compare the squares to the hood dudes all day. So shit, I don't give a damn either. But I'm just not afraid to hold people accountable to the BS. And American women have done a lot of BS. I've experienced it from family members, close friends, online. So I know what I'm talking about. Apparently, I know what I'm talking about, my subscribers. There's people on YouTube that have prayed to be at almost 35,000 subscribers within 5 months, 6 months of starting their account. There's dudes that's on YouTube for years that don't get 35,000 subscribers. And I've been on here 6 months. So yes, I must be talking about something right. But let me know what you guys think. Actually, it's not about what you guys think. That was me telling you guys what my YouTube channel is about. It's not anti-feminist. It's not anti-woman, which is such a stupid even thing to cross your mind. It's not promoting violence against women. It's about men having their best options in life when it comes to women in the culture game. Honestly, I know there's some women that probably look at my channel and try to learn, what's a man like I would think, so they can try to hold on to whatever man. Okay, that's good if you're experiencing that and you feel like you're learning off my channel. But honestly, I don't care where those women in America go, okay? I don't care if they get better. I don't care if they don't get better. It's not my problem. Now, if there's some American man that wants to stress himself out and possibly, wipe himself off the planet like Kevin Samuels did by getting high blood pressure from... there's a conspiracy on how he died, but it makes sense, okay? All that going back and forth with those stressful women, that will raise your high blood pressure. Resting little, including little rest, and including 2 Red Bulls that we seen on the show, so God knows how many he was drinking off camera. Because at that point, if you're drinking 2 in an hour and a half, 3 hours, you're addicted. You're not waking up in the morning and not drinking more caffeine. So all that caffeine can contribute to you taking yourself off the face of the earth. But yeah, so I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. It really doesn't matter though, because this is just about me explaining to you, okay? This is not a debate. This is me telling you what it is. And for anybody in Brazil or any other country to say, oh, you talk bad about women. No, I might talk bad about a certain group, but in 2023, I'm gonna change that. I'm not saying I like American women. I'm just saying I'm gonna change on how I approach that situation. But it won't be too much different. It'll be similar. it'll be better for YouTube's policies and guidelines. It's that bad.
Thank you for watching to the end of the video. Please do me a huge favor and go to my Facebook page. The link is in the description to all the socials I'm about to name. My Facebook page is the Auston Holleman. My Instagram is Auston Holleman. Be sure to follow me on Twitter if you want a good laugh every day at @groomsman. And I'm also on TikTok as Auston Holleman. I'd appreciate if you follow me on all those accounts that help me keep my content going, keep the message flowing. That way more men can get out of the matrix and come overseas, because it's really that bad out here.